Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Jay here. Today we have a beautiful dying, I believe it's a red oak that we're going to take down. So let's give you just heavy lean, real fat. That's probably at least 3 feet at the base. These two stems here are dead and broken. These two stems down here are still living, but we're down the road from the house here. The property owner said, I'm happy with you just taking this whole half of this tree. This one here seems okay, seems fine, but this one's dying here and it's slowly creeping. As you can see, the bark's peeling off. So my theory is we're just going to work on a little bit of climbing technique today. We're going to take it slow. We can easily drop this. It's going to cause a mess, but we could easily drop this as is. But I would like to climb up and knock off those two sections and then climb down and chunk out this little bit. So I want to go knock that one off, knock that one off, knock the stem off, then we can work on the limbs down here. Plenty of room for limbs to land, nothing, no obstructions, no power lines, so we got free reign to practice today. So I'm thinking for my safety line, I'll loop over that limb right there. That way when I'm working on that tree, if there's a fall or whatever, I will have a rope in this healthy limb here. So I think that's a good point to put a throw line in. So I've never thrown a throw line. Dad is untangling it now. So let's give it a shot. I am not a professional arborist. I am just trying to use this tree as a good learning practice method. So we're gonna go this limb right here because we're gonna be cutting and working on that tree. This will be a good safety line, I believe. If you disagree, leave a comment. All right, here goes nothing with our throw ball here. Never really done this, so bear with me here. Oh, too far. So I thought it was hilarious. Dad and I had a bet it would take me 20 attempts to get it over that limb, and it actually turned out to be the 15th attempt. So him and I were going back and forth, but it's pretty funny. If I get it in under 15, I'll be happy. Right there. Yes. Let's go. All right, we look like we know what we're doing. And so we're not going to use a friction saver because we're not necessarily rappelling off of this. So we just rigged up the line. I know there's... So I'm doing this voiceover after the fact. I didn't think that... My theory was that this lifeline, climb line would just be a support, a backup in case I gaffed out or cut my flip line, but I actually used it quite a bit, so I should have took the time to put in an actual friction saver. All right, so we got our line in the tree. We're gonna flip line up past these two crotches, go all the way up till we get up there, and then we're gonna cut those, let those down, and then we're gonna work our way down. So I think I'm gonna leave the camera. I'll take the camera with me. All right, folks, so we're up off the ground. I'm trying to just get our bearings here. We're running the Blake's hitch here to give us some fall protection here, you know, over that limb, as you can see. Hopefully you can see. Take some slack out of this. Yeah. All right. For kicks, Dad, since this is a huge tree, can you hand me that other flip line? I know the other flip line, this thing right here, the other orange device. I want to throw it over this crotch here, and then I'll go back down to one.
This thing?
Yeah. I know I'm doing kind of overkill here, but we have our safety line, which is my main concern. So we're tied in. This is just a big...
Okay.
I got it.
Did you want to go over that one, Jay? Go up higher?
Oh, that's what I was trying to do, yeah. All right, let me take some...
Toss it up. You just saw some slack.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Toss it right up.
I got it. Over?
Yeah.
All right, hang on. All right, you got it? Okay. there. Now I can undo the bottom one, technically speaking. Now we should be able to get up and over this crotch here, take out some slack, get on the back of the tree here.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna go down to one line in a second. I just wanted to get past that crotch. Okay. Take out some slack on our, I don't have a pulley on this. I know I should. I just have to keep tending it, that's all. Okay, now I'm gonna go back down to one.
It's gonna, because you're taut, it's not gonna release.
I know, hold on.
And you have to go down with it.
Yeah, hang on. I just couldn't get it. So this is gonna, I'm throwing this out to you.
Yeah, it's not gonna fall because it's taut.
Yeah, okay, now we're situated. Okay, I only need the one now.
I drop it.
Yeah, you got it? Okay. All right, so now we're here. We got our Blake's hitch tended. We have our flip line here. Can you hand me the lanyard before I get too out of reach?
Is this gonna start?
Yeah, it'll run. I just tuned it up yesterday. Are you able to, oh, there's one on there already? Oh, right here. Can you, let me see the clip, sorry. I'm trying to make you do too much. Okay, just let that down slowly. I need to get a, it won't go anywhere. Okay. All right. Tend our Blake's hitch here as our safety. Now we can kind of get in the tree here. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, we're still good there. Okay. I'm gonna actually, I'm just talking to myself. I'm gonna sit back a little bit. That saw is heavy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see where this tree is starting to go. Okay, so let's okay, all right, we're at almost a comfortable height. We have our rope behind us. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of go to the left a little bit.
Get yourself high enough that you can get some leverage.
Yeah.
And that tree's not gonna come back at you.
No, it shouldn't. Probably a higher anchor point would have been better, but that's all right. So me, just personally,
No, gee, I'll just tie it on here and send it up.
I'm making you a knot. Dad's gonna give me another flip line. Just hook it to here.
Okay.
Watch out. Is that far enough down?
Yeah.
Dad's gonna give me another flip line. We're gonna flip line into this tree. So we're gonna have double flip lines on this tree. We also have our Blake's hitch technically behind us, but again, this is our fall safety line. Yeah, thank you. I know some of this is, some of you professionals are kind of saying, oh, it's kind of overkill, but this is new to me, so I would rather have multiple points of contact here. So another flip line. Oh no, that's backwards. Let me get starting to see some guys mentioned a positioning lanyard. I could start to see how that would make sense. A positioning lanyard right on this crotch here would give me lots of flexibility. Okay. So we got that. We're gonna free this up a little bit. I know this isn't the most professional way to do it, but yeah, you see all that? Okay. All right, so single flip line. We're gonna drop this stem out of the tree. I moved it behind me, but we have our Blake's hitch tied into this other tree here. God forbid we had an issue. If both of these, if I cut these, you know, equipment failure, we have our safety line here. Yeah, you'd swing into that tree, but better than falling out of it. So let's start the saw up and let's send this top down. Slow it down. Watch this tree hit the other one and turn, and then that branch goes woo. It looks closer than it was, but it swung in front of me maybe 10 feet. It was close. No, I would never. That just took a turn. That one limb hit this tree, and you saw it kind of spun a bit. But we're good. We got that down. That was kind of nerve-wracking, but hey, we're learning. We're having fun with it. So now that we got this out of the way, we can get a little bit of better position for this stem here. All right, so now we're gonna reposition a little bit. We were really gaffed in for that, which is good. Kind of get on this side. Now we can use this tree here. It's kind of help. We might break the top out of this one, but that's a little one. That's all right. Keep in mind, this is only my second time up in a tree. This is my first time running the climb line, so just getting a feel for working around the lines with the heavier saw now. So still a little awkward here and there, but we're getting the kinks out. Let's go ahead and cut this. Right on a knot, that's why. All right, we'll use that for our advantage. Yeah, that'll go. It's a good enough notch. So I wanted to bore cut. This tree to the left is leaning pretty heavily. Doesn't do justice on camera. So I wanted to get this nubby out of here so I can do a bore cut to let this tree go. But yeah, you'll see. We'll cover it in a second. Show you something right here. This is when I rip out the back strap and the tree doesn't go. It moved a little bit and then I immediately went back into the cut because I didn't want it to, I guess, potentially barber chair. It is leaning pretty heavily and it is a maple, and maples are hollow in the center. So I just, that second there where I ripped out the back and it didn't go, I was like, why isn't this tree, why isn't this top going? So I hope you caught that. I wanted to just show it, and then obviously I cut back into it, and here it goes. So that booger, I'm talking on camera. This booger here, I was doing a bore cut because this had a pretty heavy lean. Yeah, bore cutting, you know, tree climbing, I don't know. You can leave it in the comments. We had a good hinge, but this little booger here, this knot here was kind of holding it up. So I thought once I cut the back strap out, it would go, but it saw it move a little bit. But should probably make note of that. Make sure there's no, I thought we were smooth sailing. So either way, it's down. We're good. We knocked that top out of that little one, but that's just a small one. So yeah, needless to say, let's chunk some of this big girl out here. Dad and I are just talking here. I was going to drop this probably 10-15 foot stem right above my flip line here, but Dad just brought up a great point. While you're here, take care of these two limbs and then just drop the stem from the ground. So that was a good insight, so I didn't waste time up in the tree. Okay, so we're back. Dad painstakingly swapped out the 490 for the 590. Let's start this up, let this run, and we'll drop this big chunk here. We're just gonna drop this limb here. That's easy. We can get that out.
Now while you're there, dump that one.
The nub?
Dump this whole...
Oh, I'm gonna, yeah.
Yeah, while you're there, you got a good spot.
Yeah.
Just turn your leg and go.
Yeah, I just got to readjust. I'm gonna come down a bit. So I'm gonna get this over. Here we go. Get a flip line back below the crotch there. All right, hold on, I gotta go down a little bit.
lift your right leg off for a second. Lift it off for a second.
Hold on. Okay, so we're using our overhead line. I know I should have a friction saver, I know. But now we should be at a good point to cut these limbs off. We're using this kind of as a secondary device, but I can see the advantages now of a friction saver. I don't think we've done too much damage to that limb there. So let's go ahead and cut this. I'll be all right. Okay.
Huh?
I said, all right.
Run out of gas?
Nope. It's taking a second. Clip it. All right, we're gonna cut this one off here.
Is that like a boiler log or something?
Oh yeah, that'll be a 24-hour log. This is too painful to watch, so I had to do a time lapse here and a voiceover because I hit something, I don't know where or what, but yeah, look at those wood chips. It's like dust, so we need to put an edge on this. Okay. All right. Here, let me unclip. I'm coming down, so.
You can get that?
Yeah, I can hit the rest from the ground.
Maybe you can get that up there?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's get below this crotch here. Loosen up our Blake's hitch. Watch your hands.
Good. Walk towards me.
Yep. Okay. Hang on, this is all hung up. Okay. I didn't really. I should have put a friction saver, cambium saver on there. I don't know how much damage I did to that limb. I thought I'd be using it more as a backup, but I used it actually a lot more than I thought, so lesson learned there. So let's untie this, get situated, and then we can drop this big old stick here. Oh yeah, this is what would go over the actual limb. This piece here with the two circles.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, I should have done it. I should have threw the flip line up, got this up, and then you run that line runs through these two. It's frictionless, so that line would run through this. This hangs from the tree like such. This goes around the limb, and then your rope runs through here. This is your.
Get that up there.
It's a cool method. They throw the flip line up with the bag, and then they pull. I'd have to show you. It's hard to explain, but they pull this up with the flip line. This goes over, and then it It's actually pretty, I didn't believe it either, but until I watched it, it was pretty cool. But I should have used it, but I don't think we did much damage to that limb. But let's, I gotta put an edge on that saw and then we'll cut this stem here. Right, so Dad and I took a couple little logs here to lay down. Hopefully we'll sit this big fat girl right on those little logs here. So that way bucking it up, we'll be out of the dirt. That's a pretty big, heavy stem. So let's take you guys off the helmet and put you on the tripod. Sped this up for the sake of time. You guys have seen me do groundwork here, but it's been a while since I cut a tree that was wider than the bar, believe it or not. So I was just kind of, it's, you know, it's like anything, you know, I cut trees, I cut a lot of firewood, but doesn't happen often where I have a tree that's, you know, about 30 inches or so. And this is what it was at the base. It was like 28 or something like that. So I was just working around here, working on doing a, you know, notch when your bar isn't that long, you know, lining up the cuts. So again, this is all good practice. Very rare. I don't cut a lot of giant timber. It's not like we're out in the Pacific Northwest where you got those, you know, 2, 3, 4 foot Doug firs or ponderosas here. My whole property, majority of the wood is sub 18 inches. We have a ton of it, but it's a lot of small diameter. So Dad comes in here and we clean up the curve here, and I clean up this side here, and then I'll work my way around. I like to scribe a line, especially with these big saws. But I didn't line my cuts up, and you'll see that at the stump at the end. But anyways, we made it work. I'm just changing my mind here. I'm going to start from this side and scribe a line. Again, this is probably about a 20-foot stick. Nothing to really worry about. But again, just working on scribing a line, lining up my cuts, giving myself plenty of hinge wood. You know, just practicing. I'm practicing right now as if it's a, you know, 100-foot tree. So even though it's a 20-foot stick, still want to develop good practice. So yeah, I'm going to cut up this side here of the tree and then work our way to the other side here. Where am I? Yeah. This side of I scribed my line, but the cuts in the middle didn't line up. They overlapped. That's why this tree hangs on for a really long time. Even I'm wondering, like, I shouldn't have to wedge this. Why is this not going? So I ran I was running through, I was like, wow, I'm pretty much cut up. And then I believe I go back to the other side. Yeah, even Dad's like, what's going on here? So yeah, I go back to the other side and I end up, it finally goes, when I come back to this side is when the tree goes, but I cut more of the center. I think I was thick in the center of the tree. Again, it was about 28 inches, so it was longer than the bar. So it eventually comes down. So we'll get back into it. We'll show you guys the final product. Again, it's not a huge, it's not a tall, but it's good size for that 590. So I was pushing it. So let's go ahead and check it out. That wasn't my best stump work. I said, you wonder why I was hanging on. Kind of butchered that, but it's all right. It's down. It's a maple. All right, Homestead Gym Supervisor Ground Control. Pretty good sized tree, huh?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. What would you say that's at the base? 2 feet?
Good size, yeah.
Yeah, probably at least 2 feet at the widest. Well, actually, better yet, this is a 20-inch bar on the 490, so you only got really 18 into the tree. So 18, would you say that's another,
Maybe at least a couple of feet.
18, probably another 6 inches maybe? Yeah, so 18, 6, yeah, probably 2 feet. Yeah, we got those stems out, got this down, we got some climbing experience. Actually, I like how we took it down the way we did, because it would have smoked all those trees if we dropped it as is. So there's no reason to kill 4 trees to drop one big one. So all right, folks, I'm exhausted. Needless to say, I got a little bit of work ahead of us, but this will be all outdoor boiler wood. We'll get the splitter down here and we'll have a party. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. God bless. I'd like to thank Homestead Gym for being ground control, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to leave comments about the climbing. I should have used a cambium saver, friction saver, the double ring thing. I wanted to, but I just kind of wanted to get moving, so get working. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. God bless. Like I always say, we'll see you guys out in the woods.
See you guys.
One last thing before you go, I wanted to show you, this is one of the branches coming off that tree here. This is about a 40-foot branch. I mean, I'm out there compared to the camera. So this tree was about 20, what did I say? About 2 feet at the base. And some of these branches, I mean, look at this property here. It's wide open. So this thing was really reaching out over the course of its life. So needless to say, we got a ton of boiler wood out of this. We're still working it. I still got to go back and get more of it. But needless to say, great day with Homestead Jim. Appreciate all his help. Good advice from him. He's not even a tree guy, but common sense is common sense. So God bless. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.